Welcome to Football Intel, and I am your host, Dominion Chicks. If you check the time, it's the CAF Champions League time. I'm so excited about the CAF Champions League. And you know what it means when we come to the CAF Champions League. It's a time when the top teams in their various league divisions slug it out for the prestigious prize of taking home that trophy. I'm talking about the CAF Champions League trophy. So today we have some interesting lineup of matches. We saw the match of Young Africans taking on Al-Hilal SC, Al-Hilal Sports Club. And this game ended so badly for Young Africans. A team that has undergone some changes within the last few weeks. And what is that change? They were just coming out from the sacking of their manager, Miguel Gamondi. And of course, Sid Ramovic was appointed to take over the reins from Young Africans. To me, we analyzed that. We talked about that in one of our episodes. And I said something I asked a very important question. That move that Young Africans made to sack Gamondi, was it a good move? I'll leave the answer to you guys, viewers who are watching. Young Africans today, they were beaten. And they deserved to lose. No doubt, they had a possession in the game, but possession does not win you trophies. What wins you trophies are goals. When you score goals, you win trophies. So what happened in today's match? Now, today's game, I saw a Young Africa that were playing a Sid Ramovic kind of football. I didn't see a Young African that was playing a Miguel Gamondi football. That shows the transition. And to me, if you ask me, Gamondi shouldn't have been sacked. He should have been allowed to see out the reins. I know that Young Africans is an ambitious club, but they made a mistake sacking Miguel Gamondi. I mean, these guys have been used to the system. And then just some moment to the CAF Champions League, you sacked a man and brought in a man. Remember, this happened during the international break. So younger players were coming back from the international break to come and meet a new coach with new tactics. In fact, their game in the Tanzanian Premier League had to be postponed. Just for this CAF Champions League. And look at it. Look at the performance today. They were beaten 2-0 at the Benjamin Mkapa Stadium. What an embarrassment. The stadium was full. Now, their opponents today, I'm talking about Al-Hilal SC. Al-Hilal SC, I've looked into their history. They are no small club. When it comes to the... Now, let me just give you a little tidbit of Al-Hilal SC. Go and make your findings. Al-Hilal SC is a team that is currently, they play in the Sudanese Premier League. They are playing in the Sudanese Premier League, but there's a problem right now. Currently, they are not performing in Sudanese Premier League because of the war. There is the ongoing war in Sudan. So they moved their competition. They are now playing in Mauritania. They are playing in the Super D1 League. That's the top flight of football in Mauritanian League. So that is where Al-Hilal SC are currently performing. Is a temporary place. When all the whole Sudanese war and all the whole thing is done, I believe they will go back to their own country and continue. Now, Al-Hilal is a team that have won 29 Sudanese Premier League titles. So definitely these guys are not a small team. Now, coming over to their performance in CAF Champions League, guys, these guys have had 38 appearances in the CAF Champions League. And guess what? 2 times they have been finalists, meaning that they have made it to the CAF Champions League final twice. That made them runners-up in the year 1987 and, of course, in 1992. Young Africans have had just 15 appearances, and Young Africans have never made it to the finals of CAF Champions League. So definitely they were not up against a small team. And it was so easy for these guys to beat. Yes, I know the first half of the game ended in a draw, but coming into the second half, everything started from the 60th minute. We saw that up-through pass that went to who? No other person than Adama Coulibaly. Adama Coulibaly drove right into the 18. Now, the problem I had was with Hamad, who was marking him. Were you marking him or were you escorting him? Just look at what happened in the 18-yard box. And we saw Diarra coming out to get that ball. And what did he do? Adama Coulibaly slotted that ball right under the legs of Diarra. To me, it was a very funny goal. Embarrassing goal. Look at the way he just spread his leg and the ball. I don't so much blame Diarra. It's Hamad I blame. Are you marking Coulibaly or are you escorting him? The goal demoralized. When Coulibaly put in that goal, the stadium erupted. Imagine the shock. Visiting team at the Benjamin Kappa Stadium. To me, I feel Young Africans had the advantage. And to be frank with you, the bookies had their money on Yanga. They had their money on Yanga. Look at the celebration in the camp of Al-Hilal. To the extent that, I don't know, one of the technical crew who came, held Koulibaly so much in a tight embrace that they both fell to the ground. I could see the passion. 1-0. I was like, okay, maybe Young Africans will sit up with this one goal. But guess what, guys? I was wrong. A substitution was made. Mohamed came in and scored goal number 2. Hi! I was pained. Imagine you in your own house, a stranger comes and beats you in your own house, in front of your fans. Now, Young Africans did not play badly today, but they did not deserve to win. They deserved the loss. Truth must be told. They had some pretty chances to score, but they didn't utilize it. Now, Al-Hilal had 2 shots on target and scored 2 goals. Young Africans had 5 shots on target and did not score any goal. This is not a good start. This is not a good way to start the Champions League group stage. Right now, Young Africans are sitting pretty at the bottom as I'm talking to you, right? As it stands now in Group A, they are sitting at the bottom of the table. Ha! Guys, I don't know what to say. Young Africans, I don't know what to say. This is not a good way to start the Champions League for Young Africans. I don't know what has gone wrong. So that has now made it how many losses back to back for Young Africans. Ha! Beaten by Azam, beaten by Tabora, and now came to Champions League. First game in the group stage of the CAF Champions League, they were beaten 2-0 in their home. And you know how the Benjamin Kappa Stadium looks like whenever Yanga is playing. In the build-up to this game, go and check the social media account of Yanga. You will see that their fans have been purchasing tickets, waiting to see the Sid Ramovic football. I don't feel that the Young African fans deserve this result today. Ramovic, when you took up this position, I hope you knew what you took up. Because this pattern, Young Africans is not a team that you now come in and start bringing in. I don't know. Well, some people out there might say the Young African didn't just sack Gamondi maybe because of his whatever. It was due to some backstage issues with the management and all that. I don't want to know. Everything must be done in the interest of the club. Young Africans were in a direction. They were moving in a direction. There was that understanding. I know that some games were lost, but I felt Gamondi should have been given an opportunity because these players understand him better. When Ramovic was brought in, most of them had gone on international duty. Coming back, they even had to postpone their match to prepare for this. So the match you even postponed in the Tanzania Premier League to prepare for this CAF Champions League. You came in and you collected Woto in your own home. Young Africans, I think they should go back to the drawing board. Sid Ramovic has a lot to do. Even the position Aziski was playing today, I don't fancy that position. I don't fancy it. I mean the position that Gamondi does not play as his key in that position. But all the same, I will not judge Young Africans from this performance. I just pray that they recover from this. This is not a good time right now in Young Africans. It's not a good time at all. The result today was not so good. And Sid Ramovic, I don't know. I just hope you get back, go to the drawing board, find out what went wrong today, and then see how you can, get the best out of these players. Because if you continue like this, with these Young Africans I saw that played today, if they continue in this pattern, a whole lot of things will go wrong. A whole lot of things will go wrong. I would like to get your comments, your thoughts in the comment section. Please drop your thoughts. Younger fans of Young Africans, please drop your comments in the comment section. Let us know how you guys feel about this matchup because I know most of you are not happy. I understand that. Express your grievances. What do you think went wrong in this game? Do you think that Yanga should have held on to Gamondi at least, let him see out this season before bringing in another coach? Or do you feel they even had no business sacking him at all? Or they should have given him time? Let's know in the comment section. What went wrong in their performances today? Please drop your sentiment in the comment section. We'll be glad to hear from you. And if this is your first time joining this channel, welcome. This is Football Intel. And this is a channel that promotes African football. We are promoters of African football, and you are at the right place. So to keep tabs on our content, please hit the subscribe button. And of course, do not forget the notification bell, very important. That's the reason is whenever we drop content of this nature, you will be the first to do what? To receive it. And to those of you as subscribers, I say a very big thank you to you guys. As you can see, Mr. Victor is not in the studio with me. I told you guys that when he came back the last time that he was not going to stay too long. He'll go back because he's currently on something. He went for business, and until he's done, he will not be permanent in the studio. So for now, I'll be running the analysis from my end, and from his end, he will try to run the analysis. And I believe later tonight, you will also hear his comments about the matchup. All right, thank you guys so much for the engagement. Please keep the energy coming. Keep liking, keep sharing, keep those comments coming. Remember, they help us to know how you guys feel about our content, and secondly, ways in which we can improve. At this juncture, I'm going to be drawing the curtain. I still remain your host of Football Intel, Mr. Dominion Chooks, and of course, promoting African football all the time is my passion. Till I come your way again next time, bye for now. African football to the world, and Asante, Tanzania.